How's it, guys? My name is Carl Shaw. Today I'm training
Marvelous now, and I'm a cricketer.
Okay, the reason why I specifically chosen a cricketer today is we've designed a program that's going to be able to assist him in performing at his top level, especially with the cricket. Exercises such as endurance exercises, strength exercises, flexibility training, and speed training. These are all the facets that he's going to require in order to play at the top level. Okay, so we're going to start off with a little bit of flexibility training today, and I'd like to show him exactly how to do it. Okay, there's basically 4 exercise training procedures that I want to show you for flexibility training. The one we're going to start off now with is your back stretches. Okay. Basically what you're going to have a look at now is positioning your feet basically in line with your shoulders. You're going to have your arms in front of you, your head facing down. What happens is you're going to move your shoulders, you're going to move your arms to your shoulders, and you're just going to push up. Key importance here is having your back arched. You don't want to be leaning forward because there's always a risk of injury there. So have your back arched, keep your head down, you can even keep your head facing forward, and just hold it for about 15 seconds. The importance of this is for suppleness basically. Right, after you've stretched out, and stand up, loosen up again. Okay, the next procedure we're going to have a look at is called your knee to arm exercise. If you will. Okay, the basic importance here is lying flat on the ground with your back firmly against the ground, legs straight out in front of you, your arms next to your side, head flat on the ground. What he's going to do now is he's going to move his right leg up towards his body, take his arms, put them onto his knee, and he's going to pull up as far as possible. Importance keeping your back as close to the ground as possible, keeping your head down and nice and still. If you can be moving around too much like this, there's always a chance of injury then. So also keep this for about 15 seconds. And switch. Once your hamstrings are nice and loose, you can stand up and shake it off again. Okay, the next exercise we're going on to is called the lateral lunge. Basically what you're going to do is when you get into the lunge position, if you have a look at your knee over here, it mustn't be too low on the ground, mustn't be touching the ground at all, but it mustn't be too high up. You want this leg basically looking at about a 90-degree angle. What's going to happen is you're going to arch your back, you're going to keep your head nice and forward. From there, you're just going to move over to the side as slow as possible, put your hands in front of you, and just turn to the side. Stretch as far as possible. Keeping your back still and arch at the same time. Try and breathe in nice and steadily as well. Okay, then we change legs. To try and keep that leg nice and low. Start feeling this is a very good flexibility workout, as it not only flexes your legs, flexes your back, keeps your arms moving as well, so it's an entire body workout. Okay. The next exercise, the last exercise of flexibility we're showing tonight, would be your overhead reach. Basically what you do in this one, you're going to open your legs nice and far apart. Okay. The importance is now you're going to straighten your legs out, you're going to lock your knees. All that you're going to do now is you're going to bend forward, put your arms out in front of you. All that you're going to do is you're just going to stand there and slowly start reaching down. Reaching down, coming back up again. Remember to control your breathing throughout. It's key importance not to go too quick on this one because back injuries, neck injuries, any type of hamstring, especially as your hamstrings are going to be working. If you're moving too quick on these, there's always a chance of getting injured. Do that for about 15 seconds again. And then once you come up, you straighten out, and your hands just above you. That's flexibility. Okay, the next leg of our training program is we're going to start on the endurance. Basically what we're going to start him off with, if you have a look over here, your squat jumps. Now your squat jumps, the key importance is opening your legs up, shoulder width apart. In the position, it's a little bit too wide. But there we go. What he's going to do now is he's going to bend down into the 90-degree angle, squat position, hands above his head, and he's going to jump. Go back down into squat position and jump. Keep it nice and controlled, not shaking, getting back into your 90-degree angle again. It's important to keep your back arched when you're going down. It's always important to have a spotty behind. Okay, do 10 of those. Once you've completed 10 of those, you have about a 5-second rest before you move on to your second set. Okay. Basically, the next one that we're going to go into now, we're going to start off with our, carrying on with the endurance training, we're going to start off with the leg raises. So he's going to get his arms in. Basically getting just over shoulder height. So he's going to raise himself, and he's just going to pull his legs up as far as possible. Nice and controlled. The arm position at a nice 90-degree angle. Okay, he does 8 of those. Have a quick 5-second rest, 5 to 10-second rest before we move on to the second set. Okay, so basically now, after your flexibility and your endurance training is done, we'll move on to strength training. One simple exercise using an apparatus. What we're going to do is you'll have his legs shoulder width apart, get the apparatus in front of him. What he's going to do now, he's going to take it to the one side, shift his back as far as possible. Slowly move over to the other arm. It's important to keep your back arched once again. Legs nice and straight. The main purpose of this procedure, if you have a look here while he's pulling, his arm is going to be torsion straight over here, his chest is going to be flexing. So it's a multi-muscle exercise. So he does one with each arm. Okay. Once he's done with that, then another 10-second rest before he goes into his next rep. 10 seconds. The next exercise procedure that we're going to go on to is your vertical bicep curl. What's going to happen is you're going to open your legs nice and far apart. To there. You're going to get the apparatus locked into your foot. Your arm's going to be inside out. Inside out. What's going to happen is now, just stand there. He's going to arch his back for me. Knees going to be a little bit bent. And he's just going to do a bicep curl. Pulling his arm nice and up as far as possible. You can see the arm working there. Back is nice and arched, he's not moving over to the side, he's staying nice and upright. It's just the arm being moved. You can do between 5 and 8 of these before you move on to the next arm. This exercise is very good for bowling. It's going to be strengthening your arms, it's going to be strengthening your back muscles as well. So when you're coming down in your movement, you're going to have a lot more strength on the ball. Okay. Next and last strength training exercise that we're going to be doing is basically push-ups with a V core ball. So what he's going to do is he's going to get onto the ball, position himself, roll over into push-up position. Okay. Feet's going to be nicely spread out here in order to give you the most amount of stability and control of the ball. What he's going to do from there is his arms are going to be pushed in a little bit to his side, and he's going to go into the push-up position. Arching his back, keeping his back nice and arched with the best amount of control. This exercise is very good as it not only helps with your push-ups, it helps with your core muscles as well. It's a strengthening of the entire body basically. Perfect. Looking very good. 2 more. 10-second breather before we move on to the next one. Basically, the last and final one, we're going into speed training now. So what happens with the speed training, we're going to have him in a lying down position like this. His arms nice at your shoulder width. Basically, he's lying down. What we're going to do at the count of 3, he's going to jump up and he's going to sprint. So from the lying position, jump up and sprint according to your whistle or whichever sound. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Can't see him.
It's basically running as fast as you can.
Can't see him.
Okay?
Can't see him.
Okay. Unfortunately, due to the light, we're obviously not able to see anything. We're going to redo that one again. Starting position over here. Count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go.